What is going on, guys? It's Panda here, back for some more Katawa Shoujo. Hey, how long have we had this picture? I don't remember this. Maybe we unlocked it in the hour episode and I can't remember because I'm a retard. It wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, how are you guys doing? That's good. That's good. I doubt anyone actually responded to that, and for some reason, right now, I have my thumb up. Like, you know, appreciation. Like, hey, thumbs up, yay! But none of you can see that, so there's really no point in me having my thumb. I'm gonna put my thumb down now, because that's just weird. I have the house to myself. It's currently raining. And I thought, hey, when's a better time than now to do some Katawa Shoujo? I'd say this is a pretty appropriate time to do it, so let's get into it. Affinity, apparently. Alright. No, that's right, we're at the front of the school gates. Alright. Misha immediately hugs Shizune and then leans against the gate next to her. I, on the other hand, decide to hang back a little and let them talk. After all, Misha wanted to talk to Shizune this whole time. I can wait. Okay, so I'm just going to look at the gate while they're having a talk. I even turn away so I don't eavesdrop on their conversation. Technically, if you were eavesdropping, you wouldn't be looking at them anyway, because otherwise you're just sort of involving yourself in someone else's conversation, as opposed to where, if it was eavesdropping, it would be what you're doing right now, turning away from their conversation, yet still listening into their conversation. Okay, anyway. I end up losing track of the time. When I look at my watch, it's already been 10 minutes. I wonder if they're done, and I turn around to find them behind me. What are you thinking about? Boring philosophical things that I don't want to talk about. Don't worry, I'm not thinking about it too hard. Good. Getting philosophical at a time like this would be the worst thing you could do. Yeah, I just want to stand here for a bit. It's relaxing. Wahaha! It was a busy week! Not really, not for me. I know that they must have been busy, but I think I know what I want to do now, and when it hit me, I didn't feel particularly fired up or anxious. It is the opposite. I feel at peace for the first time in a long time, and I want to savour that feeling a little more. I think that I want to teach here. Really? As soon as I thought this, a long, winding road appeared in my mind, an uncertain road that leads back here. I wonder if I'll be able to meet someone in the future like me, someone filled with bitterness. If I want to talk to that person, since I can't talk to myself, I want to tell them that life is too short, something that couldn't be told to me, that couldn't be told by me, to me, but damn, only shown. I want to do it without pity. If I hadn't been pitied, I'm sure that I'd only died a little more. When I think about that first week, I still think about how well it went. So well that it could only be called the result of kindness. I feel like I want to show others the same kindness. Just like Matao, eh? And I also want to keep chasing Shizune. What did the new student council want, Shi-chan? I fucked up the voices now. Jeez. It's hard to daydream when you have to deal with Misha's voice. Even though Misha is the only voice I actually do. So goddamn different to everyone else's. I didn't know that they had someone who knew sign language. They don't. I think it was most likely just a goodbye, so I appreciate it, even though I couldn't tell them. How did you know I was here? Is this supposed to be a secret? Anyway, we just asked Yuko. Did she take a photo of you too? Yes, without asking me first. Since Yuko doing anything spur of the moment is rare, though I'll let it go. That was a good one. That makes up for all the shitty click snaps I did previously. She snaps her fingers, more because I think she likes it than out of realization of an idea. We should take a photo of the three of us. That's a brilliant idea, Shizune. It's probably the best idea I've heard you have so far. Absolutely brilliant. Just like this drink I'm having right now. So refreshing. We haven't taken a student council photo yet. Now's the perfect chance. But if I have to look at this picture a year from now, I don't want us staring back at me. What does that mean, Shi-chan? What does that mean, Shi-chan? Huh? Pictures are supposed to capture the moment, isn't that right? Without a doubt, they're not portraits, just standing around would be so stiff. It wouldn't even capture how I feel. Maybe you should do the whole, like, dramatic jump in the air with your legs to the side and take a photo there with your hands up in the air and your head tilted sideways. That's always a cool photo. Or maybe we should go to the Leaning Tower of Pisa and like pretend to push it just like every other fucking tourist. I'm sure the people of that town or whatever get pretty pissed off if they're like everyone doing the same goddamn photo. Hey honey, come here, take a photo of me pushing the Leaning Tower of Pisa back into place. They're all just thinking, fucking tourists. I feel like we'll meet again, so this isn't an occasion to take such a serious photo. It should be a see you later type of photo, not a big deal. It should be something more festive. I know what you mean. Also, going back to what I said about the whole tourist thing, we have a lot of tourists coming through our town because a part of the Lord of the Rings movies was filmed in the town where I live. To anyone that can figure that out, good luck to you. And we have a statue of Gollum in the centre of our town, and it's pretty cool. But you know, we get Asian tourists all the time just taking photos of it, and it gets a little tiring after a while, to say the least. Although I'm sure that's the same with any place really, with anything significant, to be honest. I see tourists taking pictures of trees for some reason. It's like where they lived, they never had a tree. Oh boy. Like this, follow me. Shizune poses like a musketeer, so quickly that I'm sure she knows it's silly. Do we really have to do such a cheesy pose? You think of a better one, Hisao. I can never think of cool poses, so I always do something really fucking cheesy, and then I'm like, why did I do such a cheesy pose? I can think of no better pose. Misha, go find Yuko. I don't like this pose either, but I think it's kind of nice. It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, it doesn't. That's like saying, Shizune, I fucking hate you, but I guess you're alright. She's already gone and returns dragging Yuko behind her. The flash is off. A red LED blinks 3 times above it after Yuko presses the button. Shizune glances at both of us to make sure we have the timing down. Synchronized watches, we jump. That was kind of... yeah, okay, that is really cheesy. What the fuck? It's like, Power Rangers, unite! Oh god, that's horrible. I bet that turned out excellently. It looks fucking horrible. Jesus. Okay. Although Hisao doesn't look bad, these two look fucking retarded, but I have to say, I look pretty bamf, to be honest. I mean, I'm not showing any teeth, so it's like, yeah, I'm such a badass motherfucker, I don't need a shook teeth. Now let's get one with Yuko too. Oh yeah, I'd love to see Yuko do this sort of pose. This would be awesome. That's not necessary. Oh, I think it is. I want a copy of this photo too. I'll likely die younger than the average person. My life could unexpectedly burn out at any time. I don't have any time to waste, then I want to live as much as possible. I also want to see other people smile, from what I've made and done. Living vicariously through the happiness of others doesn't seem so bad. Feeling joy through another person's happiness doesn't seem like such a bad thing. It's the easiest way I can think of to draw out my own life, and give it a distinction. Maybe this is the meaning that Shizune has found for herself. Although it's just my theory, people find themselves alone often in their lives and without direction. However, people can take refuge in moments of happiness. They can dot a person's life like stops on a train map, or waypoints of memory on a long trail. These individual moments on reflection can give a person's life fulfillment. Every friend and festival and joyful meeting and joyful parting. I want to be able to ask Shizune one day if I'm right. I want to spend the time I have with her. Finally, I want to make Shizune smile for herself. I love you. I pause, wondering if she'll look at me confused and ask why I'd say it out of the blue. She doesn't. Do they do that reunion thing here? Of course they do. Do it at every school, silly. The student council member should know that. Sooner than that though, okay? Both of you. Right. Yeah. Yuko, you do the pose too. Oh god. Afterwards, we can go for tea. Shizune laughs as though she doesn't have a care in the world. Misha's laughter joining with hers as easily as it were her own. We'll meet again. Oh no! Oh, that's the end! No! I thought I had more to go. Oh man. Oh man. Hey, this is different. This is different music. I haven't heard this stuff before. Huh, okay. Well, no, I've never seen that. Alright, that's interesting. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Shizune's path. It was certainly different for me. I wasn't really... I didn't really have high expectations for it. I don't know, I just didn't really... I guess I didn't find Shizune as interesting as the other paths, but to be honest, in the end I did actually have quite a bit of fun with it, and I did learn a lot from it, and I suppose it all depends on whether, it all depends on what path you personally do first, is what sort of determines who will be your favourite character, because, say for instance, if you did Shizune first, you will have a emotional attachment to that character, whereas if you go and do any of the other paths after that, you won't have, I mean, you will still have an emotional attachment, but it won't be as much as the one with Shizune. Like for me, it was obviously Hanako, because that was the first path I done, and I did that previous to recording it on and putting it on YouTube. So I had already done the path, and then I decided to do it about 2 months later and actually record it again and put it on YouTube. But I guess that's why part of the reason I don't have as much of an attachment to Shizune as I do with Hanako. But anyway, I'm sorry that this is such a short episode. I didn't realise that I was so close to the end. If I had realised, I would have continued it from the previous episode. But yeah. I will now be doing, the next path I will be doing will be Emi. Just because I really want to do Emi. I've heard so much about rare entrances and backdoor entries and all that sort of thing, so I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. I mean, what? Huh? I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? Anyway, hey, how come I've only got 2 pictures? Oh, no, I don't. I have 3. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoy. Like I say, next path will be Emi. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.